Yeah, so I think I have two separate viewpoints on that. One is just on SCAD network technology. SCAD network technology is being built in a relatively industry-centric manner. Apple is clearly taking a ton of feedback from game developers and app developers who publish on the App Store, and given that their current growth aspirations rely on a lot of third-party ad tech, developers and game developers and app developers are telling Apple what they want, and that is something that is getting incorporated into SCAD network versions, and that's visibly what is happening as we roll out new versions of it, right? That is not to say they're trying to be overtly friendly to the third-party ecosystem. That is not the case. However, within the bounds of how they define privacy compliance, they definitely are trying their best to allow advertisers who are basically developers to run their businesses as they have always done. So I do think that is an effort that is ongoing. However, it is 100% true that Apple is trying to build their own ad tech business, and they have a relatively unique definition of privacy, right? They only believe that data privacy is breached if it is shared, beyond one ecosystem, right? Beyond a walled garden. Which basically means IDFA, which was something that was available to publishers, then shared with exchanges, shared with DSPs, who then stored the data, build user profiles, enable deeper and better targeting. For them, that is what breaches privacy. But any data that, for example, Apple's own system collects and uses for ad optimization without sharing it with any third party, they consider that privacy compliant. I think that's a little, it's a unique way to look at privacy. I don't believe that is how a user would think of privacy, right? For a user, the data either stays within within their device, so to speak, or with them, or it doesn't go anywhere. Versus it goes out of that that device, or basically they don't own the data anymore. But Apple clearly thinks that the user is equal to Apple to some extent, and so they're able to aggregate data on their side, which seems unusual in terms of how it's defined. And so I do think, yeah, Apple is building their own ad stack. The Apple search ads business is relatively well known, and they do a great job too. And so very likely there are multiple ways that they will try to expand that business to serve the ecosystem a lot more. But in summary, my sentiment is that independent ad tech can continue to function as it has, although it will have to be in a much tighter way, tied into Apple's definition of privacy compliant. And that's okay as far as independent ad tech is concerned. And as long as SCAD network is able to continue evolving and supporting that, I do think it's going to be okay.